story begins in Egypt. These are the names of the sons of Israel, Jacob's children, who journeyed down to Egypt with their families. Each one brought his household with him. There was Reuben, Simeon, Levi, Judah, Issachar, Zebulun, and Benjamin. Then came Dan, Naphtali, Gad, and Asher. Altogether, 70 descendants of Jacob entered Egypt. Joseph, one of Jacob's sons, was already there, having been sent ahead by divine design. Time passed. Joseph died. His brothers also passed away. That entire generation faded into history. But something remarkable happened. The children of Israel began to flourish. They grew in number and strength. Families blossomed into clans, and clans became communities. They were everywhere, filling the land with life, promise, and the evidence of God's blessing. A new Pharaoh, a new fear. Then came a shift. A new king rose to power in Egypt, a Pharaoh who didn't know Joseph, had no regard for the history of how he had saved Egypt from famine, and saw the Israelites not as allies, but as a threat. He said to his people, "Look at them. These Israelites are becoming too numerous and too strong. If we're not careful, they might join our enemies in a time of war, fight against us, and escape the land altogether." So Pharaoh devised a plan. "Let's outsmart them," he said. "Let's oppress them before they overpower us." And so began the cruel oppression. Slavery begins. Taskmasters were appointed to drive the Israelites hard. They were forced into slave labor, building Pharaoh's store cities, Pithom and Ramses. Every day brought heavier burdens, backbreaking work, and pain. But here's the twist. The more they were oppressed, the more they grew. The Israelites multiplied, and their strength didn't diminish, it increased. This frustrated the Egyptians even more, so the Egyptians worked them ruthlessly. The Israelites were forced to mix mortar, lay bricks, and toil endlessly in the fields. Every task was marked by cruelty and harshness. Their lives became bitter under the yoke of slavery. A darker command. Then Pharaoh took his cruelty to another level. He summoned 2 Hebrew midwives, Shiphrah and Puah, and gave them a terrifying command. "When you assist the Hebrew women during childbirth, if the baby is a boy, kill him. If it's a girl, let her live." But these 2 women feared God more than they feared Pharaoh. They refused to carry out this evil. They let the baby boys live. When Pharaoh found out, he summoned them in fury. "Why have you done this?" he demanded. "Why did you let the boys live?" The midwives answered, "Hebrew women are not like Egyptian women. They're strong and give birth quickly, before we even arrive." God saw their courage and honored them. The people of Israel continued to grow and become even stronger. Because these women feared God, he blessed them with families of their own. Pharaoh's final decree. Infuriated by their resistance, Pharaoh issued a chilling order to all his people. Every Hebrew boy that is born must be thrown into the Nile River. Only the girls may live.